What up, boys, and welcome back to yet another video. So I've been doing this series for years. Basically, I go into a dungeon, I farm it 100 times, and I save all the good loot of interest, and then I show you guys in these videos what I receive, how much gold I made, and basically how I did the dungeon. And in today's video, we have RFK, located right here at the bottom of Southern Barrens, right next to RFD. Now, I really wanted to get this one done fast, like I did my 100 runs in no time, because there's a new item added to RFK, the Vicar's Robe, which was added in patch 10.17. So I really wanted to go out and see if I could get that one. But before we take a look at the dungeon and my loot, big thank you to all of you guys who has picked up a copy of the 0 to 10 million gold guide. The support really does mean a lot to me, and I'm so glad that you guys are finding the guide helpful. So if you want to learn how to make gold by using all the same tactics and methods that I personally use in order to achieve multiple gold caps, take a look at the link down below in the description, and don't forget to use the discount code DRAGONFLIGHT. So I'm going to take you guys through the dungeon as I run it. You can walk into these traps right here because it's pretty much just going to summon more mobs that has a loot table. So the dungeon is very, very short. So a lot of people are walking into the traps on purpose just to spawn those mobs. Also, notice how I'm not killing mobs. But when I do this farm normally, I always loot the mobs as I go. Like, I'm going to kill the pack, loot the mobs. Kill the next pack, loot the mobs. I'm just not doing it in these videos where I'm showcasing how I do the run, because I already have a loot from 100 runs in my bags, right? But normally, yeah, you want to loot everything. So it's also important to either bring a rogue through the dungeon who can open up locked chests, or have a tune with a profession that allows you to open up chests. If you don't have that, but you have a free profession slot, you can just pick up inscription, because you only need BFA inscription level 1, and you can use the scroll of unlocking to open up locked chests. Now, I jump on this vine just to skip over to this boss right here, and there's going to be a chance of a spawn of a chest right next to the boss. If that chest is not up, it's going to be further into the dungeon. Make sure to walk into this trap as well, as long as you feel like you have the time. Actually, that might be the only trap where you don't spawn any mobs, so scratch that. Walking further into the dungeon, you kill this boss right here, and if the chest wasn't next to the boss that we just killed, it has a chance of spawning behind this vine in this corner. A lot of people are missing that chest, and the reason why I mention it so many times is that chest has a higher chance of containing blue items, specifically patterns and recipes that can be really valuable, so you want to pick up all the chests that you can. Also, behind this boss, there's a chance of a chest spawn, but as you can see, they're often locked. That's why you want to have the option to, or the ability to open up the locked chests as well. Now, crossing these two bridges, and you're going to have a bunch of these bats. Make sure to kill all of them, because as I said, the dungeon is short. We're almost done with the dungeon, and every loot table really counts on this one. Kill the bat boss, and then for some reason this next boss is marked as a rare spawn, but he is always going to be spawned. Like, he has a 100% chance of being in the dungeon, and he has... The cool thing about it, you can see his loot list on the bottom right corner on the screen. He will drop you a blue item 9 out of 10 times. Because if he doesn't drop you a blue item, he's going to drop you the battle pet. So on some realms, those items are actually going for an okay amount. Then we kill the boss, the last boss right here. Loot him up, and then you can just teleport out. If you don't have... like a druid, for instance, to dreamwalk in and out, you can just make a custom group, disband that group, and after a minute countdown, you'll be ported outside the dungeon. So just make sure to create and disband the group a bit before you reach the last boss, so you don't have to sit there and stare into the wall for 1 minute before you get ported out. But then you reset the instance, and you can teleport back in if you play a druid. And then it's just rinse and repeat. That's pretty much it for how I run RFK. And now the fun part. How much gold did I make? What did I get? Right? So this is all the loot that I got. Now, all of these green items is items that I consider to be good enough to throw up on the auction house. What they have in common is that they are worth they're worth some gold, right? A couple of hundred gold to a couple of thousand gold each. They have a unique appearance, and because they have a unique appearance, their sell rate will also be good. So like these Slayer shields right here, it's a unique item with a decent enough sell rate. We also have stuff like this, the rain color robe, which has a decent sell rate. The resilient tunic is another one. So there's nothing fancy when it comes to green items. They're not really worth that much gold. And then we'll go over to the blue items. I got the Plains Ring, which is really bad because it's a ring. I got the Avengers Armor, which is a decent item, but doesn't have a decent price on my realm. Slackhammer is another example of that on my shit realm. It's a unique weapon with a 64k reach and market value, but it's only 2,000 gold in my realm. Pison's Old Greatsword is a decent one. I got 2 of those. Deanship Claymore is a world drop. Same thing goes with this Sword of Corruption. I did get double Sword of DK as well, which is RFK only. The Black Knight is a unique item, has a decent sell rate. Not worth that much gold in my realm, but it drops from the frog inside the dungeon, but still good enough to keep the item. I got myself a strong anti-venom. I got golden scale shoulders, the pattern. I got these gloves, that's RFK only, and I got these World Drop Brawler gloves. Also got myself 3 pairs of Mantle of Thieves, but it shares an appearance with the Trickster Pauldrons, which is a World Drop, really common item, so sadly these shoulders aren't the best. Now, what really saved me was the fact that I did actually get the Vicar's robe. ATT is not updated yet, and it says on the tooltip that this item has been removed from the game, but clearly it hasn't. We even have a guy, when I did it on my live stream, who got 2 of these in 10 runs. He played on the NA realms, though. So that was pretty cool. But I've seen a couple of these while doing my 100 runs, because I always live stream myself when I do the farms, and a lot of my viewers join in, and we compete against each other on using a Loot Appraiser challenge. So really cool to see that people are getting it, and it is posted for 1,000,000 gold in my realm. It's a unique item, and it appears to have a really low drop chance. So I'm super excited to sell this one. Now, using the add-on Bag Appraiser, I can see how much gold is in my bag, so I don't have to keep on adding the items up one by one to take a look at the total value. So if we put this at the region market value average, which is the average price across every single realm in EU, I'm looking at 1.5, almost 1.6 million gold in my 100 runs, so like 156,000 gold an hour. Now, if I put this on the min buyout, which is the actual price on the realm that I play on, which is a full pop realm with lower prices than the rest of the region on average, I'm looking at 1.2 million, or 120,000 gold an hour, greatly saved by the Vicar's robe. But I'll take it. Super excited to get it. And with that being said, that was pretty much it for today's video. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you found this video interesting and you want to see more. And as I said at the beginning of the video, feel free to check out the 0 to 10 million gold guide with the link in the description. And if you already have it and you're happy with it, you can always check out the VIP Discord that comes with a bunch of cool exclusive features down below. But that's it though. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all back in at tomorrow's video. But until then, bye-bye.